let's see if we can hear ourselves.
Hey folks, I'm Joe Biden. I'd like to ask you to join my campaign.
Do another take, dude. This is not how. God damn it. All right, let's see. Doesn't seem like there's any audio still.
All right. I mean, when are we gonna like cut it?
Oh, well, let's see. Somebody says, "Ooh, that's clear," but that might have been video. Sounds good. All right, sounds fine now. Okay, talk.
Yo, I'm talking.
Hi, Joe
Is
Biden.
everyone now we gotta wait 30 seconds to see if everyone can hear me.
I don't know. Joe Biden stopped by, but they have to leave again. So
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that Joe Biden had to leave.
All right, we're back.
All right. Okay. Can I get a picture up if the audio is actually good?
Yes.
But the thing is that, you know, not that this is a problem for this show, but the thing is that I'm actually now frickin' 2 cocktails in, and we haven't even started yet. I'm hoping that it's fixed. I guess we'll see.
Well, it's fixed until we do it again, and then something new happens.
Yeah, you're going to plug in the HDMI to hook up the monitor, and then all of a sudden there's going to be nothing.
Classic.
I think you should just port me what you have on your screen and don't worry about making it big or whatever, so that you can just control it and it's fine. Because I can't deal with any more issues.
Is it up now?
No, you have the display thing up.
What's the display thing up?
I don't know. You were messing around with the display settings. Now it's up.
Oh, but
now I have Now I'm watching OBS.
Yes, but you have picture.
Yeah, I do have picture. Yeah.
All right.
All right, 44. Wow, it sounds great. Hey, look at that. Pre-gaming is so fun. We were pre-gaming for 48 minutes, you guys. Thanks for sticking by, those people who stuck by. Some people probably went and, I don't know, watched another video somewhere or to do something else. Yeah, I'd actually, let me see that. Let me just see that screen. That's what I want to see.
This one?
No, that one. Yes, that one. Yes. Cool. All right, guys. It's crystal, though, guys. So we're golden. Good, as long as you guys can hear. So, okay. First things first, guys. Sorry. All of this stuff kind of threw me. I'm not in the best mood anymore. I want to do this stream with you guys, and I want to get to all the stuff that we had planned for today, which was not that much. We didn't have that much. We just wanted to hang out with you guys. We are going to be stopping our live streams on a weekly basis. Today is going to be the last one, which is such a kind of a bummer, but we will go over. We will make up time in the end today. And the reason why we're going to stop our live streams is because now Marius and I have finally gotten together enough resources to build our bar, and so we need to spend time doing that. And then we're going to be expanding videos on the channel, and we need time doing that. And it's just very, very, very tough to continue doing these live streams and planning them and everything, which, you know, kind of seems like a lack of planning, right, Marius? That we've just sort of had this 48 minutes of like terrible sound. But we do actually plan these live streams, and it takes a lot to do.
But the weird thing is that it was working perfectly until it wasn't, and that was 2 minutes before.
Right. Well, thank you, Oshan, for the super chat.
So we thought it was working.
Right.
We didn't know that YouTube decided it wasn't working anymore. So we were just talking, and we got audio through the OBS, and all of a sudden people were like, "No sound." I'm like, "Why is there no sound?"
I know it's. I mean, it's like if it's not one thing, it's another with all of this technology. You know, technology is overrated, maybe. So today's going to be the last weekly live stream that we do. We will be doing live streams, though. We will absolutely still be doing live streams. We're just not going to do them as often as we've been doing them. A lot of the reason why these live streams happen, though, is because we didn't know when we were going to be able to do regular content for when, you know, the whole COVID thing happened. And now that we are back, you know, we've been back for a while doing our content, we're back on our own schedule and everything. The live streams are just something that we have to do every now and again. And we really got to just like buckle down and pay attention to some stuff that we've been neglecting so that we can make our channel better. Right? I hope you guys are with it. But let's make this one a good one now that we've got all the stuff up. If you guys look in the chat, you'll see Darren Orange posted a link to our Discord. That is an awesome little community that has popped up, and it's been pretty cool to hang out with everybody, so you guys should definitely check it out. And I don't know. Okay, so I guess now I can text Aaron.
Yeah, all right. Let's introduce a new wild card.
Okay, so we're gonna try a Skype call. We'll see what happens. All right. Let me just cool. Do I need some type of fucking headset, something?
Yes.
That you had? All right. We're trying like a new thing with a headset and everything that Marius cooked up to kind of not have the delay. We're going to do the Skype thing again this week. It might screw everything up. If it screws everything up, I completely apologize. Hopefully it does not. This was a fantastic drink, and I used this avocado orgeat, which I made last week. I was thinking about doing an episode on sustainability, another like sustainable syrup or whatever, and the avocado orgeat is pretty gosh darn good, and actually a pretty good replacement for orgeat. Sharing some pineapple juice to, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Straining some pineapple juice to make me a Mr. Bally High. Excited for your new bar. Yes, actually, that's the thing, is that the look of the show is going to be changing a little bit, guys, and that's exciting. That's really, really exciting, and we're going to have a nice big plaque. So if you guys, some of you guys don't know, on Patreon, we had a $50 tier, and anyone who gave $50 to us, their name will go on a plaque, and it will actually be like behind our bar, and you'll be able to see your name. It's going to be a lot like the professional board at Kohl's, which is the bar that I worked at for a while, for a very long while, that I do not work at anymore. And it's going to just be like a first initial and last name, and you'll be able to see your name up there. And we really thank all the people that have given to our Patreon, because it's really helped us make this show what it is.
All right, have him call us.
All right.
And then we'll try this stuff. Are you guys still getting audio, right? Everything's good? Because we added this Bluetooth thing, and that might have been when things went south last time. But
When things went south? Yeah. All right. So he's just getting a beer, and he'll be right with us.
Okay.
Can you describe the flavor of the avocado orgeat versus traditional almond? Okay, so it is very nutty. Here, I'll tell you right now, like on the palate, first let's smell it. It's got a very toasted smell to it, which is what I really like about it, which you do not get with just straight, like what I like to call like lazy orgeat. So like when you make lazy orgeat, you just go to the store and get almond milk, and then you put, you know, like whatever ratio of almond milk to sugar that you want, and that's called lazy orgeat, and you don't get that toasted flavor. This has a really toasted feel to it, a really toasted smell to it. So the thing about avocado pits that I did not know is that they are very flavorful, and they're very nutty in character. So they make for a good orgeat substitute. Here, let's taste it. I'll taste it for you guys and tell you what it tastes like. Yeah, it's crazy because it's like earthy and very nutty.
Well, you don't put it in now, but do it later.
I don't need that now. I was gonna just put it over here, but I guess I just won't touch any of your technology
Leave it
until
alone.
I need to. It's really good. The thing is that it's very close to sort of the orgeat flavor. I wouldn't say that it's actually. How do you actually say orgeat? Okay, so you don't say it orgeat, and you don't say it orgeat, and you don't say it orgeat, or you don't say orgeat. You say orgeat, and you don't pronounce the T. It's a French word, so it's orgeat. It's got okay, like a very toasted flavor, and a very earthy kind of flavor. It's really, really good though. I really like it. I will absolutely be doing an episode on it. And it went really well in this drink that I made. I think that this could be like a really good substitute for people who don't eat nuts to be able to make orgeat, because there's a lot of people who don't eat nuts, and that's kind of why I wanted to explore it. So this recipe that I got came from the people who created Trash Tiki, which are there's a couple of bartenders from a very forward-thinking bar in London that is now defunct. It's called Dandelion, who kind of created this whole Trash Tiki movement. And they do stuff like taking citrus peels and making a citrus peel stock out of it, and using that in drinks in place of traditional citrus. And then, avocado pit orgeat. And they do a couple of other things, which are pretty freaking amazing. So look for this episode for sure. All right. What else we got? Awesome. Thanks for tasting notes. Might have to make some. You absolutely should make some. And you know what I do, what's really great actually, is that I end up making like a ton of guacamole. So once you got your avocados, you probably need, like, if you want to make like a full batch, you need 3 to 4 avocado pits. And I just make like a big old batch of guacamole and have some tacos or something. And then I clean the pits, and then I can use it for the orgeat, which is a kind of nice way to do it. Are you selling this Tiki AF shirt, or did you just get it from somewhere? No, this is, we're selling this on our Teespring. It is one of our brand new shirts, and each one of these drinks were featured on Barfly. So these are actually illustrations that I found this great illustrator that does amazing work.
Can you hear me?
And he illustrated our cocktails. All right, there, Aaron Melendrez is here. Should I put this in now?
Yeah, put it in, and then we'll see if we can get this.
All right, I see Aaron.
Yeah, so now we're just got to add
I see Aaron. Do I hear Aaron? I hear Aaron. Yeah, I hear you. Cool. Okay, that works. That's cool. All right, we got my friend Aaron dropping by. So my good friend Aaron Melendrez is dropping by from Vala Hospitality. He's got some cool stuff going on, and I want to talk to him about it, because he's been doing he has been doing the Lord's work. He really has. And he's an amazing bartender.
All right, wait, we okay, so this isn't working over here.
All right, we're still trying to work it out, Aaron. We're trying to see, like, yeah, I can hear you kind of.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Okay, I can hear you now. Much more clear. Much more clear than it was before. We have had 2 weeks worth of difficulties, and I'm glad we worked them out too, because I was really thinking that this might not happen, and you know what? I'm glad it is, because I haven't seen your face in quite a long time. It's been a minute. Right.
So we have picture.
We got a picture, but are they not hearing Aaron's audio?
I'm not getting. Are you okay? Let's see what people are saying. Are you guys? You see him, but you don't hear him, right? Can't hear him.
We can't hear him yet. So no. So I can hear you.
No, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Right.
Aaron, but it's not going through the. It's not going through the system.
No, the viewers can't hear you. I can hear you fine.
But we can't get it into OBS because the NDI isn't working. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Chad is in the house. So Chad Van Borstel in the comments, he's the guy that created this shirt. He's the one that illustrated all our drinks.
Audio.
All right, let's see if we can work this out. Hopefully we can work this out, man. We've never done this before. Well, we did this last week, and it was semi-successful, but.
Okay. Are people hearing Aaron now? Can you hear it? Yeah? Because we got some output capture, audio capture.
All right. Can you hear him now, guys?
There you go. As you can clearly see, GlassesUSA.com has one of the best and most convenient ways to get glasses. Buying glasses from a regular glasses store is super convenient. They probably only have around 200
Excuse me.
glasses
Yeah. People, can you hear Aaron, or can you not hear him?
I'm gonna make a little pros and cons list. Pro number 1, you can buy glasses for
A little. No. Okay.
No, a little. Some people say a little. Some people know. They say he's
that's always
quiet.
interesting. It's like when somebody.
anywhere from 50 to 75% off,
You're not quiet.
or even over
Yeah.
$100. And because they are just more inexpensive and overall, you can buy more glasses with the money that you're saving. They have tons of different styles and shapes.
No. So
that
the
will
problem
pair
is
works for you. They
not
also
with
carry
you.
tons of different sunglasses, along
The
with all
problem
best
is
brands
with,
such as Ray-Ban, Oakley, Gucci, Prada, Michael
Yeah,
Kors.
the problem's with our. It's like we're trying to still figure out
They also have a
the.
super
No,
cool feature
no,
called the
no.
virtual mirror,
Can't
where
hear
you can
Aaron.
basically upload
No.
a photo of yourself, so you can actually see yourself with the glasses on before you decide to actually purchase them.
Someone said he isn't
It
talking.
literally ships right to your door, and
Okay.
Hello, check. Can we hear me now?
Is it better now?
Yeah, we better now. I don't know if we're better, but we're doing better.
Yeah, we can actually hear a woman's voice. Weird.
That was, yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. I love it.
You know,
Dude, you know what I'm tripping out about? I'm tripping out about that beautiful kitchen you built
something about
yourself.
sunglasses?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's not too shabby, huh?
It's so good.
It's pretty romantic. I designed it after the Educated Barfly kitchen. It was my
Now we hear
inspiration.
him. There he is.
Yeah!
Yeah! We worked it out, and it didn't take 48 minutes to do it.
I love it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I love it.
well, good. I'm glad to be your test pilot on this.
All
It's
right,
great.
cool. Let's get it out quick. First of all, wait a minute. I see that you have some stuff up there. And dude, what mezcal you got there? Is that
No,
tequila ocho?
it's tequila, but I like that you just automatically assume I'm using mezcal these days. I mean, I did this to myself.
Actually,
We're gonna use some ocho.
mezcal called Lopez Real Mezcal. That bottle is identical to the tequila ocho.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. And the first time I saw it, I was like, "Excuse me, your bottle looks awfully familiar." I'm sure it's great juice.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. So what are we making? What are you making for us?
First off, hello, and everyone. Thanks for bearing with us. Like I was saying before, you couldn't hear me. All this software, OBS platform is all brand new to us, and we're all trying to learn it right now. We're just trying to bring you alternative ways of showing you live streams without just two talking heads. And Leandra's doing a great job of bringing it to the alcohol platform. So stick with it, and it's only going to get better from here. And I'm excited to be on the Educated Barfly today. Wait, what's this program called? I feel like you have like a whole syndicated network now of different programming. Like I don't even know what I'm on.
No, it's just the Educated Barfly.
Oh man, I made it.
Happy hour.
You may remember me from such shows as the Gary Busey face or the Midori episode.
Yeah, I remember that. I actually redid that Midori drink too.
I know, I saw it and I loved it. It looked so good.
We had to do a brush up on some episodes.
So I lately have been really just, I think this whole pandemic has really brought me back to the basics. I think that we've made more cocktails at home for our significant others than we have in our whole career. And we've had a lot more time to kind of just like really appreciate the basics. And I think this is because we have the necessities at home for that stuff, and we don't have all this extra nuts and bolts laying around everywhere. So we've been able to like really like reappreciate a lot of the things. And that's what I kind of wanted to do today. I just wanted to bring you guys something that brings me to home. And at home, I really like a very simple cocktail. It's a cocktail that I've been drinking for many years. I call it the highball. And the highball also has another name called ranch water. And it's just a very simple cocktail. It's inspired by a Japanese highball, and not because of the ingredients, but because of the meticulous detail. The only detail that I don't have today is the beautiful ice, but I think we can get around it just kind of with maneuvering just the right way, controlling the dilution. But I just wanted to show you guys. So very simple, tequila, soda. I know it's a hard one, but it's everything else. It's all the bells and whistles attached to it that make this cocktail really special.
Oh, crap. Wait a second. I was stupid.
You guys lose me again?
Yep. No, we got you.
Dope. Okay, cool. So let's get right into it. So
Wait, what?
No,
What?
we can't do comments at the same time as we do.
Yeah, no, do this, and we'll talk to the comments later. Although people are already asking for your Instagram and stuff, so at the end, dude, we'll hook everybody up with all that information, guys. Don't worry about it. But let's get into making it, Aaron. Let's get Aaron making his cocktail first, dude. That's the first and foremost.
Dope.
Do it. Let's do it. What you got?
So this cocktail is always made in a highball glass because we are putting a very aggressive high bubble soda water in it. So we want to make sure that our glass can hold the soda bubbles down. So grab your favorite highball glass. This is mine right here, nice vintage purple gradient fade one. Do that. And then you're going to grab a little ice. Don't be afraid to use your hands. You're at your house. And
Yeah, he's doing it barfly style with his hands.
You know, it's fine. I'm doing it party style, like house party style. So now, what I like to do before I do anything with this, I like to chill down this glass. So I'll just take my ice and I'll just give it a couple little stirs, start moving it around. And I just want to get this ice to kind of start to chill down my glass. And you'll start to see the ice level kind of drop. I typically don't like keeping my really nice vintage glasses in the freezer. Just never really works out. So I'll just give this a little stir. They'll melt down a little bit. So we'll do that. Just let it kind of do its thing right there. It's already chilled. And I'm actually going to dump it because when I stirred it right now, I probably just created about an ounce and a half of like just melted down ice. And we all kind of know how that goes. You put the ice, you stir it, and at the bottom you have this little water puddle. We don't want that. We're going to have enough water. And I think especially if you're at home making these cocktails, the key is really controlling the dilution. You don't have great ice. Cat's out of the bag. None of us have great ice at home unless you're the educated butterfly and you have ice rations sent to you weekly. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put my ice in there. Have that right now. And from there, very simple, we are going to take our lime, take our jigger, and we are going to go about 1/8 of an ounce of lime. Now, everything that I put into this cocktail, I just want to complement what's in this tequila. I don't want anything to overrun it. I'm just kind of adding some accent marks, how I like to say it. So just 1/8 of an ounce. We just want a really subtle lime flavor into it. Just the smallest amount, as you can see. Watch. That's it. Just a really small dash of lime. Doing that, we take a little pinch of salt. I like a little extra salty, a little briny, so a little extra salt in there. That's great. And then I like these smoked chili bitters, and these are from Hella Cocktails. So I just do like one dash. Just one dash of those cocktail bitters. That's it. And then I like to run my grapefruit twists actually down. So I know a lot of you like to put them over the top, but I actually like to have the grapefruit oils kind of throughout my whole cocktail. So I'm going to put these actually I'm going to put these oils inside my cocktail, and I'm going to slide it down my glass. So we'll do like one of those guys, I guess, for now. It'll be easier once we get there. So we have that. We have our tequila. This cocktail only works with a really good tequila. Personally, I like using Highland-style tequilas, very traditionally made. Tequila Ocho is just that. Single estate, single vintage tequila. And this is actually my favorite vintage that they make. So this is the 2015 that they make. If you ever see any vintages, go ahead and grab them, pick them up, start collecting them because they're all collector's items. They're all delicious. This one right here, I really like this one because you taste a lot of red clay soil. You taste these really beautiful fruit notes to it, like some slight like minerality. This tequila is the pinnacle of what I think is the perfect tequila. And so this is one thing I've been saying since quarantine started. There's no damn reason in the world why you need only 2 ounces of tequila. Pour however your little heart desires. The more you have to get up, the worse off you are, and the more time you're wasting at home. Personally, I like a 3 ounce highball when I'm just at home. I just like a better ratio. In your bars, yes, save, cut costs, stay within your margins. But at home, throw that shit out the window. Just enjoy yourself. So I put 3 ounces in there. That's it. You don't even need the jigger for that one. I just feel the 3 ounces in my bones. That you should have your soda water. Another key to this cocktail, like I say, this is all about the details in this drink, is using a really good soda water. Jarritos Mineragua, to me, when it's cold, there's nothing like it. I've tried lots of things. Jarritos Mineragua, and then Topo Chico does really well too, I think. And there's a couple other ones as well. But this one right here takes the cake for me in this style
Oh
of
man,
drink.
I was about to talk some smack on Topo Chico too. I was about to say, I see you're a Jarritos Mineragua man.
Yeah, I am. So we're just gonna put that bubble in there. And now that you did that, the peel will probably go down a little easier. I had a little trouble with it earlier because of the soda. I like to drop it in there. Just kind of have the peel in there like that. We have everything else in there. Go in your fridge. I know all you guys have mint lying around because you just do, but I happen to have a good amount of mint on deck usually. So, for aromatic purposes, I like the mint at the top. Obviously, part of the experience of a great cocktail is not only the flavor profile, but also the aromatics too. So if you want to give it a little slap, drop your mint in there. And that's really it, guys. Pretty simple, straight to the point cocktail. If you have a straw, great. If you don't, no big deal. I happen to have these quarantine edition extra double wide straws that I use. Makes the
Yeah.
It makes the 3 ounces go twice as quick. And that's what I like to drink at home, guys. This is my Steve's right here. I find this cocktail delicious. I can keep drinking them. I'll even put a little beer inside of it. Highball or the ranch water, same style cocktail, but absolutely delicious. Recommended for all of you at home if you like something that's simplistic, but is focused on just really good ingredients.
That's
Cheers.
awesome, dude. I honestly, I was a little bit disappointed with you guys that I didn't see any hashtag slappy poos while he was slapping that mint in the comments there. Birdhouse BMX actually, he actually had redeemed all of you guys. So, dude, I've been hearing that you've been really working on some pretty amazing stuff during COVID, and I'd really like to hear a little bit more about it. I think that the people at home would also like to hear more about it because it's pretty amazing what you've been doing. What have you been doing, Aaron Melendrez?
So like many of you out there can attest to, at the end of March, we all were in a very similar situation of uncertainty in our lives. COVID was coming down the pipeline strong, and we were hearing rumors of things closing from large gatherings to big events, and everything in between. That mixed with a lack of guidance and leadership from the very top, and you all know what I'm talking about, was not a healthy recipe for us. And I even remember like this one week before all this kind of went down, of us all saying like, oh, well, we can keep our bars really clean, and we can put a napkin over the linen and maybe not have the garnishes out, and we'll be good, we'll be able to stay out. That attitude lasted about 72 hours?
Right.
Yeah. And then things, I was doing a lot of reading, and things were really starting to get real in my head, and I was like, this is not good. This is really scary. And the tipping point came when it was a Saturday night, and we had a bar full of people, about 75 people in the bar. And granted, there's already like COVID things happening. There's restaurants shutting down the street, and I go to dinner across the street, and I see this young lady on her phone, talking on her phone. She shifts her phone to her other ear, and then she grabs the tongs in the salad bar and starts to serve herself. And then I saw another dude walking like this and then pay the cashier, and then the cashier not wash his hands. And I was just like, oh my God, like this is not good. Like people are not trained for this. They are not ready to even if we could get through this, they are not properly educated to handle this properly. Like we are all going to get sick. So that was kind of like it at that point. And then I went home with a really bad feeling that night. I talked to my partners the next day, and I was like, guys, um, if we continue to set this bar up for success every day, we are
Right.
enabling. We are enablers, and we are just continuing to just make this problem even worse. And we need to pull out. We need to stop coming, or else things are going to get really bad. So my partners agreed, and we pulled out of the project for the time being.
Right.
And we went home. It was the next day was Sunday, and we were only like maybe a day ahead of the curve, and everyone else was like, um, then the next day told that they couldn't go to work either. But this was coming from a much higher level. So that happens that day, and then we spend the next Monday getting our lives together, like getting toilet paper, not too much toilet paper.
I like how you threw that in.
Getting everything that you needed, just kind of like really preparing ourselves. And then it took about 48 hours, I think, to get my household ready for this, whatever this quarantine was going to look like. And then I did that, and then I remember calling my friends in the industry and asking them, how you looking, dude? You got everything you need? Is it all good? And then, they weren't as certain as me. Like, their answers to me were like, my boss has been working me so hard the last 3-4 days that I haven't had time to get ready for anything. And of course, that's what employers were doing. They were just trying to squeeze every last inch out because they knew this was coming.
Right.
Whoa! And
Hey,
they had no time to prepare, and like they're like, dude, I don't even have food. And everyone at this point is already preparing for 14 days of quarantine, and everyone has a whole plan out. And then we have these service industry kids that have nothing. I'm like, this is not good. This is not good at all. So over the next day or so, I really sit back from a bird's eye, and we just start to assess what's going on here, what's happening. And we see lots of GoFundMe's being created over this next couple of days.
Yeah.
And I know you saw the same ones I saw. And lots of GoFundMe's, lots of fundraisers, lots of people asking for help. And we started to look at more and more. And even at that point, there's already talks of stimulus checks coming and lots of other aid that's about to happen. And we start to really like assess everything. Assess all the inventory here. And we look at the GoFundMe's, and the GoFundMe's are all from really well-spoken people, and they are all from bartenders and from waiters and restaurant managers. And one thing that we don't see in any of these GoFundMe's, or one thing we don't see in any of these fundraiser opportunities, is an Indigenous face, a mention of the kitchen staff being included in any of this stuff, or anything in Spanish. And right away we start to worry, like, holy shit, are people just looking out for themselves right now? What's going on here? And like, we just, we didn't get it. And sure enough, people continue to follow suit. Lots of bars start to set up their GoFundMe's for their bar staff and pasting pretty faces of the bartender teams that need assistance, asking for incredible amounts of money. And we start to really think, like, holy shit, we are about to forget about the core of our industry.
Right.
So the next day, myself and Othon, my business partner, we get on a conversation, and it was like, we were just completely in sync in our heads. And I was about to bring it to his attention, and he hits me with it. He's like, dude, Pops, we got to do something about this. Like, we have the people that we've built our careers on, the people that have been there for us, they're about to be in the dark. They're about to be forgotten. Right, I was like, holy shit, you're totally right, dude. And the people I'm talking about is our undocumented service industry workers, the people that aren't eligible for unemployment, the people that aren't eligible for stimulus checks, the people that don't get unemployment. So they were our biggest concerns. And we established right away that we didn't want to pay people's cell phone bills or pay people's rent or anything like that. But what we did know is people were going to start to run out of food and necessities in their house. So that day we put our money together. We all threw in $100, myself, Damien, and Othon. And Don had told me that, like, look, dude, like, Damien has this plan, and we can actually. He's like, he wants to feed some families. I'm like, fucking dope. Let's run it. Feed some families. Let's go. That sounds great. So the boys go to the restaurant supply store. They go price out how much it costs to feed a family for a week. I started online, and I started developing this like online campaign of like this whole presence of like of um, of from anything from the logo with my buddy to the Instagram accounts, everything, and we start putting together this very um, beginning parts of this movement. And that's that day we rejoined forces, and we mobilized 24 hours later, and we fed 10 families, and we gave families food for a week.
Yeah.
24 hours
Amazing.
later, and then it was kind of one of those deals, dude. Like, I know you know what I'm talking about here. Like, you dangle your money over the tip jar at the party because you're bartending, and you hope that people see that $5 hanging over the tip jar,
Right.
and they start throwing those $5 bills on top of it and stuff. That same theory applied. We're like, okay, cool. Well, just if we use our own money for this, people will see that we had the food kits. We can take some photos of it and stuff.
Right.
And we set the goal originally of feeding of collecting enough money to feed 30 families. In 24 hours, we passed that goal. And 24 hours later, we had enough to feed 60 families. And 24 hours later, we had a lot of support. We had lots of people that were coming to us and telling us that we were doing the right thing, and we kept pushing.
Right.
And we're going into 12, 13 weeks now, and we're approaching 500 families now that we're feeding on
Amazing.
a weekly recurring basis. These families don't just get food once; they get fed every week.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, that is amazing. So where can everybody like find this if they want to give and get involved?
Yeah, that's a good question. And so let's get this out of the way. To feed a family for a week, it costs $33. That ain't shit. You've had bar tabs bigger. You've bought glasses of whiskey that cost more than that. You've let bartenders make the horrible, you name it, spirit cocktails that they charge you more for. So there's definitely you have the money laying around. I'm gonna put that out there right now because it's important to know that not everyone is eligible for the same things that we are entitled to as Americans.
Right.
And the same people that have taken our bus tubs back every night, the same people that were there to come wipe down your bar top or pull your bar mats for you when you crack that fucking beer at the end of your shift. Those are the people that we help. The people that spray down that hood. Those are the homies we help. So anyway, for $33, you can feed a family of 4 for 1 week. And it's incredible that just to know that is possible. To do that, it's very easy. All you have to do is go to Know Us. So Know Us without you.la. And on there, you can find a link to donate. And more important than donating, if you know a family that needs help or needs our assistance, you can send them there, and they can get help from us. The family must have a family member that their job was affected by COVID-19. They must have lost their job, and they must be an undocumented worker. If they do that, there's no strings attached. We're going to give them help. That's it.
That's amazing, dude. That is amazing.
You can check out our Instagram too.
So guys, seriously, everybody should go there and donate. It's an amazing cause, and I'm all for helping people eat, because there's a lot of people that have been affected by the COVID-19 crisis that haven't gotten anything, and I just think that what you guys are doing is really amazing, and I'm so happy that there are people out there that's just doing this type of work,
Thank you. And you know what? This is all politics aside, dude. Like we don't give a fuck. We're not here to get wrapped up in anyone's beliefs, but we do feel that eating is a fundamental right as a human being, to be able to not go hungry, to not have to explain to your son or daughter why there's no food in the refrigerator. So we care about it's we're trying to make a better tomorrow right now. I mean, we've even
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
I got a question from the comments that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Do
What
you,
you got?
do people need to be in Los Angeles? Do they have to be in California?
You know what? Our due to our resources with COVID, we have been trying to be in full compliance with social distancing and whatnot. Our program really hasn't left Los Angeles.
Okay.
However, look, if you have a friend that lives in Santa Ana or Orange County or San Diego County, or you know a couple people in a similar situation, and you want to drive and pick them up some food, let us know, and we'll try and figure out how to make some arrangements. But unfortunately, our efforts do not go any further than Southern California right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of the way that it needs to be. Says, I keep on losing this thing out of my ear. Sorry, guys.
I don't know. Mine's staying in.
I know it's everything with technology and me
So
sucks.
good.
There's like the mics don't work, the thing doesn't stay in my ear. Cool,
Yeah.
awesome. That's great, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much for doing this. I swore on a live stream. I'm super happy to see you, and we're all gonna be drinking tequila highball. Looks like. What's it called again? What do you call it?
It's called either the highballero
The highballero. I like it.
or
Very nice.
or ranch water. Same
Or ranch water.
concept. Either way, whatever you want to call it. In Texas, they call it the ranch water. But I like the highballero. That's my name for it.
Awesome, brother. Awesome.
Leandro, you still owe me this green chartreuse cocktail session. It was chartreuse, right? Is that what it
Yeah.
was?
Yeah, that's right. We had a thing going, and then the whole COVID thing happened.
I know.
And
It
everything
blew
got
us
blown
off.
out. But yeah,
I
let's
feel like we were about
absolutely
to do
re-up
it,
on
too.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Honestly, I'd love to do something with Barfly with you again. Once we can
Yeah.
start traveling around a little bit more freely, we should come and bring some cameras and do something at Vala. Hey, why don't you tell everyone about Vala Hospitality and what you do over there as well, just so we got the full story.
So we all have other dreams and other things that we pursue in this world, and myself, Damian Diaz, and Othon Nolasco, two incredible men that I've been fortunate enough to be business partners with for the past 2.5 years. We have a company, and it's called Vala Hospitality, VALA, VA''LA, Hospitality. And we have the pleasure of working with some incredible brands from my favorite, Bohemia Beer, which has always been great to us, to lots of really cool bars that we've had the pleasure of doing. But we do lots of consulting and work on lots of brands and do marketing, do a lot of cool stuff. So check us out, Vala Hospitality. You can find us on Instagram. Me personally, I'm on Instagram as well. Requiem, the number 4, the letter A, drink. Requiem for a drink. And I feel like it's the story. That name is also the story of my life too. Just always trying to find something good in my glass. That's kind of it. Then know us without you on Instagram too. Our photographer Mel, who has been working with us since day one, kind of covering all this stuff. She posts amazing images to the Know Us Without You Instagram. Check them out. You can see some beautiful work, photos of our initiative and stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening and hearing me out. Can't wait to hang out again.
Yeah, man. Talk to you soon, brother. Thank you so
brother.
much for stopping by. I'll talk to you
guys.
soon. All right, man. Bye.
Cheers.
All right.
And there it is, guys. Aaron Melendrez, everybody. Let's all clap for him. Yeah, man, that was Aaron. That was my good friend Aaron doing really important work. So if you guys are at all interested, please definitely check out Know Us Without You. They're on Instagram. Marius posted knowuswithoutyou.la is the website. He posted up on comments, and we'll put it in the show notes below. All right, I think I'm going to make myself another drink, guys, now that we can talk about some stuff. And then I guess we should look at some home bars, no?
All right, yeah.
What's on the agenda, Marius?
Well,
Marius is the keeper of the agenda now.
I know. I gotta download since we're on a different computer now, I have to download the home bars and stuff. But,
Oh, bummer. I'm sorry, buddy.
well,
It is working better, though. I'm not going to say anything about your computer, because when I was saying stuff about your computer, it seemed like you got a little bit mad, but
No.
it is working better. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's the computers, but it's working better now.
When we restarted and we redid everything and we tried with the capture card a second or third time, it worked for
Right, whatever reason. I mean, I'm just glad it started working. But we can't switch computers now because that would just be silly,
No,
right?
So I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna figure out how to do it. Luckily, I am using Dropbox, so all my stuff is on Dropbox.
That's good. Well, I'm gonna go get myself ice while we prepare for the home bars. I feel weird when I can't see the comments because it literally feels like I'm just alone at home, just talking to myself. And even after all of these weeks of doing live stream after live stream, if I'm not reacting to the comments, it just feels weird. It just, you know what I mean? It just feels strange.
Comments are
Whoever just became a member of a bar owner, thank you very much. Appreciate it. That is amazing.
Oh yeah, Garrison, you're gonna get your name on the.
You're gonna get your name on the plaque, yeah. The bar owner tier on YouTube gets their name on a plaque behind the bar. Hint, hint. I don't know. I know we're all kind of hurting from COVID though, so. Ooh, let's get this off the ground. All right, let's do a little shaky poo and a shaky poo and a strain in the pants. How about that?
What are you making?
What am I making? This is what I made. 3/4 of an ounce of avocado pit orgeat, 1 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of apricot puree, and then 2 ounces of my one of my favorite Jamaican rums, the Appleton 12-year. That's what we're doing. It's going to make a nice, beautiful, wonderful cocktail. And what's really great about this cocktail is that the Appleton, all the notes, all those like nice kind of funky Jamaican rum notes come through, but then and you got a nice acidity as well, but then also the avocado pit orgeat comes through like phenomenally in this as well. So it's just like, just look at that color, guys. I mean, look at that. It's just fantastic. I don't know. I was feeling a little tiki AF today. So I needed to be drinking some rum. Speaking of rum, I heard that Florida Cognac wasn't treating their employees well, so people were boycotting. Is that still a thing, or are they better? Yes, here's the thing, guys. Yes, I think that I have been reading up a little bit that Florida Cognac had some human rights issues in the past. I'm not sure. I'm kind of trying to figure out whether or not that is actually still a thing. But I had heard about it a little bit. I mean, apparently they're the most sustainably made rum, but at the same time, this could be happening. I kind of feel like, though, we all have I think that we should all really scratch beneath the surface in the rum industry, because I kind of feel like abuse of workers is rampant in the rum industry. And I think that all of that needs to be rejiggered. But I'm not 100% sure on the Florida Cognac thing, but I will find out for sure. And if I find out that they have been mistreating I think it was the sugarcane cutters, I will absolutely not use that rum anymore. Because that's not cool. Everyone should be treated fairly and have safe work conditions and make a living wage, you know? All right, you need to go tour the rum house. I do need to go tour the rum house. That's what it sounds like. I do.
What does that
Senor
mean?
Darren Orange. I don't know what the rum house is, but Darren's going to tell us now.
It sounded like you knew, because you were like, yeah, I'm going to do that, and then you don't know what it
No,
is.
if there's anything called the rum house, I obviously need to go tour it. That's what I was getting at. How would you improve the cocktail that's 2 ounces rum, 1/2 ounce of lime, 1/2 ounce of teaspoon of curacao, and a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar? I mean, honestly, that sounds kind of balanced to me, but I'd have to look at it. I just have to figure out, like, the thing is that there probably isn't enough sugar balancing out that lime, that acid, so we'd have to figure that out. Oh, the places that make that rum. Yeah, it looks like I'm definitely going to have to tour it and bring my camera in there, Darren,
The problem
for sure.
is that they're mostly located on Caribbean islands and whatnot.
Yeah, but we were talking about traveling to Caribbean
Yes.
islands and going to. But actually,
Traveling is
Florida Caña is from Nicaragua. So
Right. That's not any better.
what's that?
That's still like,
Yeah, I know.
what is that, middle, Central America? Is
Central, I think, yeah. But still, it's still, if we could get an expose. No, I mean, I don't, the thing is that I heard rumblings about it, and I know that there are some very big bar programs that discontinued their use of Florida Caña. I'm assuming that because there was an outcry about it, that Florida Caña had probably rectified the problem. I'm just also stating that we should probably look under the hood of a lot of different rum producers that are, you know, probably guilty of the same thing. The rum industry is a very kind of gunslinging sort of industry. But Florida Caña, if I find out that they actually do that is true, then I won't use their rum because that's not cool.
All right, I'm ready for the home bars. By the way,
Marius is ready for the home bars. What do you guys want to do? You want to sit and chit chat about politics some more, or you want to get some home bars done? What would you like to do? It's in Central. Yeah, it's in Central. Carlos told us it's in Central. We knew it was in Central, but
yeah, we're pretty sure.
Frangelico, Irish whiskey, Bailey's, damn good. Also, basically, the entire rum industry is built on the backs of the slave trade. Yeah, pretty much. And for all of history, it has been built on the backs of the slave trade. But, you know, hopefully things are improving. You know, I want to make sure that we support brands that are ethical, you know.
Joshua, it's unopened bottles. But yes, we are accepting unopened bottles.
Yes, but hey, we have really got to figure out, because we got to figure out how we are accepting bottles, though, as well, because
To ship them to the address.
we have to ship them to our workshop.
Yeah.
So yes, we can accept bottles. They'll be shipped to our workshop, and we will taste them as long as they're unopened and bought commercially.
All right, let's roll home bars.
Is that true?
Yes, probably.
How
All right. We'll try. Because I did a new scene and I forgot to transfer the sound over, and there we go.
All right, sound better now? Wait, you have to transfer
Yeah, it's a whole thing. So you guys got audio?
lost audio, but it's back now.
All right.
Cool. So wait a minute. So wait, what? So every time you create a new scene in OBS, you have to transfer the audio from the last scene over, and if you don't do that,
Yeah,
it loses
and I
sound.
forgot. for
That
some-
sounds like a really clunky.
It's a lot.
That
of
sounds
clunky
clunky.
stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Gone again. Well, it should be back now, Josh, right? You're the only one that's saying it's gone.
We can hear now.
Yeah.
All good.
All right.
Boom. Birdhouse BMX said, which I like boom better than just like yes and all that.
All
All right, cool. Alexander Armstrong, here we go. What do we got in this home bar? Well, I see a bottle of Dolan. I hope that Dolan makes it inside the fridge one of these days. What else? It's kind of hard to see because it's a little bit small for me now that we're not doing the thing. I see some Montenegro there, which is real nice.
Yeah.
A little Espolón tequila. Mayor's just trying to make it bigger for me. Every time he changes something, I feel like the audio is going to go out.
No, just the comments are gone.
Yeah, that's fine. Little Blanco Bacardi rum, or Bacardi rum white. It's nice. Oh, and of course, on the right hand side, on the bottom shelf, what do we have there? A bottle of maraschino liqueur, because everyone has that bottle. Every single person has that bottle. And Aperol and Campari next to each other, which is also I see all the time.
All right. Here's picture number
Look at
2.
that. The dude Carlos said brass monkey.
Huh?
We were just talking about brass monkey earlier.
That clunky funky.
All right, cool. Sent by Alexander Armstrong. What do we got on the top shelf there? We got a little Evan Williams, a nice Wild
Same guy,
Chicken
just
101.
different. Wait, what happened?
Yeah, it's just his top shelf.
Yeah.
Maker's Mark, a little JMO. I guess that's the whiskey collection. A little Elijah Craig there. Nice, very nice. And the bitters on that little rail. I like that. It's got that Ango. It's got the little bottle of Ango that everyone's got. Everyone should have. All right, next up. Is it Victor Gavrilenko
Yeah,
from Israel?
Israel, yeah.
Very nice. Here we go. Ooh, Campari. A little Fernet, Chinar. This is a nice collection.
What's
little
that thing on the
Roku
left
gin
side?
right there. Heyman's Old Tom. What's that? What's the what?
Izodi? Is something as Zodi? The one on the top left?
The one with the
the
map
buckler?
printed on it? I can't read it. It's way too small
No,
for me to
that's-
see on the screen.
That's
Like a
that's on
white
the right
bottle?
side.
What?
That's on the right side. No?
Wait, on the right side?
No,
Yeah, on the right side. Sorry, yeah, all the way on the right.
No.
It has it's a white bottle with a map on it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the left side. The one with the butler.
Oh, it almost looks. I mean, it's cut off. The picture is cut off for me here, and it looks almost like an aperitivo. It almost looks like that Campari bottle. Ezodi,
Mezzodi?
with a little butler on it. So it looks like an aperitivo. I mean, it's definitely got that like really, kind of 1920s sort of aperitivo poster vibe to the branding. But I haven't seen it. Web results, Mezzotti aperitivo. Oh, I knew it was an aperitivo. Don't hide the Plymouth. Is there Plymouth? I don't see Plymouth.
Yes, it's there. Behind the Bombay Sapphire.
Oh, behind the Bombay, that's right. There it is. Boom. And then it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, behind the
on
Hendrix
left. That's right.
is a bottle of vermouth. That should be in the fridge. It looks like a bottle of Blanc, Dolan Blanc, right behind the Hendrix. Pretty sure. All right. It's a good collection of booze. I like it. Oh, and he's got a little of that Tanqueray 10 that you love so much, Marius, behind the Roku gin right there on the bottom shelf. On the bottom, like little...
Albert's favorite gin.
Oh, Albert's favorite. Yeah, Albert Reefy. That's his favorite gin.
All right.
All right, what do we got? Ooh, look at that old bottle of Old Grandad. That's amazing. What year is this bottle of Old Grandad from, Peter Bowen? I want to know. That is an old bottle. Is that a bonded bottle of Old Grandad, or is that 80 proof? That's the other thing I want to know.
Okay, let's zoom in. Whee!
Well, you probably be able to see a little bit better than I
That's
can.
straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, but just say can you see the ABV on the small print below the
It says 80.
80? So it's like the 80 proof. That's cool though, but it's still old. That's an old bottle of Old Grandad. They don't brand that way anymore. What do we got? Some Cruzon. We got some Cruzon age rum. Little white rum there. We've got a plantation pineapple. Stiggins Fancy with a little foraged gin. Applejack, but that's the Applejack that's mixed with neutral grain spirit. You should buy the bonded Applejacks. It's fully apple brandy with no neutral grain spirit in there. What else? We got some Tito's. We got some agave nectar. We see. What is that Japanese bottle, or what is that? Is that a Japanese bottle?
It looks like Korean.
Or Korean, maybe. Does it look like Korean? It kind of does look like Korean. You're right. What is that? There you go. That's how uncultured I am. What does it say? Original.
Zoom in. Jinro Cha.
Interesting.
So, is it a soju thing? Is it?
Maybe. I just bought that bottle 2 weeks ago.
Woo.
Empty bottle of Rittenhouse. Well, as it should be empty. My bottle of Rittenhouse is just about empty too. All right, next up. Bam. Ooh. Is that Michelle Schmidt?
Yeah.
Los Angeles, Nevada. The sunken highfish, which is, what is that, German for shark? Is that what he said?
Yes.
I love the little tiki. Are those tiki stools?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love those tiki stools. This is a really well done bar. I really like it a lot. This is like someone who actually made a room that is a bar. He's got some taps right in the middle. He's got a nice bar area. It's probably 8 feet in length. Whoa, look at all of that. Look at that cabinet of booze. Jesus.
Here's that. Wait. Here we go.
Oh
there's
my
the
God.
tap.
Yeah, those are the taps. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're trying to get to the taps. I see.
a
Oh,
bunch
look at
of
all those
bitters.
bitters. A nice selection of bitters. A little crystal head right there next to his Saint Germain.
Yeah.
Very
it's,
nice. Very nice.
It's blue.
The stools are fire, dude. I gotta tell you, those tiki stools are fire. I love those.
All right, let's look at it.
And look at that tiki mug. It's like a melting jack-o'-lantern. It looks like that's really nice as well.
Like a samurai sword sticking through it.
Is there? I see that there's something coming out, but I can't see the detail. So this booze collection's cool. It's got a little of the Rang Per Tanqueray.
That's behind. It's just a.
Just the tiki mug itself.
Yeah.
A little Mr. Black. I see Bumbu Rum. I see the Cagna Brava. By the way, Michelle, hang on to that Cagna Brava. They discontinued production. That's going to be a collector bottle in a little bit. And like I always say, drink the booze, but like savor it if you have a collector bottle. Can you like pan down a little bit so I can see the? There we go. Oh yes, there we are. That's some nice, some pirate rum there too as well. Sazerac. We got a little Maker's 46, a little Bullet. What else do I see in there? A little Buffalo Trace in the back. A little Lemon Heart 151. A little El Dorado 12 year. This is a good collection. I like it. And not only that, I see that Pot Still Willet on the right-hand side. I see that. I see you. I see you, Michelle. He's got a good collection and a really nice bar. This is a fantastic bar. Really like it.
Yeah, let's explore. So that's this.
Yeah, I love that he's got like a little bit of just like walnuts, like a tray of walnuts with some nutcrackers.
Yeah.
And some, looks like some hazelnuts in there and some almonds just ready to crack. When I was a kid, my parents used to have like just like a bowl of nuts that would just like sit out all the time, and I would just like...
Well, we have that in Norway for Christmas, but...
I'm pretty sure we had it pretty much year round. Okay. Although I do see it as kind of a Christmas thing, yeah. Like the bowl of nuts. All right, next up.
Wow, it's still...
still Michelle. Yeah. Whoa, Michelle. I am impressed. I am so impressed. I was like, next up, and yet the collection continues. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Michelle, and think that Dolan is unrefrigerated because it is unopened. Obviously, he's got his Luxardo Maraschino there. We've got a little Lillet, Velvet Falernum. But if you own that much rum and you don't own any Falernum, then there's something going on with you. It looks like that's the Pernod, but that's not the absinthe Pernod. That's the pastis Pernod. Mm-hmm. A little Cointreau. I mean, it looks like a really well-rounded collection. I'm not going to not mention the St. Elizabeth Allspice Dram that's there either. All right. Wait, I just emailed you right now the picture of the oldest Old Grandad bottle. Might be worth it to show. It's radically different. That might be interesting.
We'll try that.
I don't know. Marius will work it out, maybe. What do we got? Michelle Schmidt. He's proving that all of his aperitivos are in the fridge. He's proving that all his vermouth and wine-based liqueur is in the fridge, dude. Because on the left-hand side, you can see all the Dolans on the middle rack. And then on the other right-hand side, I think I see a little lo-fi aperitivo. Looks like lo-fi Amaro, maybe right there.
And this fridge is only for the bar.
Whoa, look at that decanter. Wow. Oh, dude, you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, but I just looked at the Darren Orange's email of the old school, old granddad bottle, and it's, man,
We'll get to it.
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Don't worry. On
Keenan.
this stream.
Keenan's here, so we get. Yeah, come on. See, your bar's up.
All right, here we go. Keenan Valdiva. What do we got? A little tin cup, a little Jameson. Is it the cold brew Jameson? Oh, I have yet to try that, and I really want
He'll
to.
chime in because he's here.
Here's the deal. He has a Star Wars decanter.
I know.
That is a way, that right there is just like, that is the way to my heart, right? A Star Wars decanter. That's amazing. And then the other thing that I noticed on the left-hand side is a little plastic container, it looks like, with dehydrated citrus wheels, which is...
Next to your book.
Hey, you know what? Kudos to you for doing sustainable garnishes. That's really amazing.
Next to the nightcap book.
Oh, right next to the nightcap book. Look at that. I love that. We see a little Martini and Rossi, looks like dry vermouth, a little black walnut bitters from Fees, which are really good. What else do we got here? A little Aperol. This is a nice little corner, and what I want to know, though, if Keenan can weigh in since he's here, is what is in the barrel? Are you aging a cocktail in that barrel? Like, what are you doing in that barrel?
I don't know, Keenan's been very quiet. He commented on the fridge, and he hasn't said anything.
Oh, Keenan, here we go. Got 6 glasses with different characters on them for the decanter. Nice. I love that. I love that. That's great. I love that decanter. It's beautiful. And hopefully in 30 seconds, well, now more like probably 10 seconds, he'll comment on the what's in that barrel.
Yeah, and then the barfly stirring spoon. Yeah, is that the pineapple one or is it the fly one? Can't tell.
Ooh, it looks like the pineapple one for me, but I can't tell from here. But I like the pineapple. You should have a pineapple spoon from Barfly. It's a great spoon. I love that. I love it like when they take the weights of things and then make, like they take the weighted part of the spoon, because it's like a weighted stirring spoon, and they make it into like a pineapple or a fly or something cool like that.
Only audio on the left channel.
Interesting. Weird.
But we changed nothing.
But we like literally changed nothing. Had white whiskey in there for, oh, nice. Okay. So he was aging white whiskey in there. Very cool. All right.
All right, next up.
Cool bar, Keenan. I like it. Here we go. Ethan. Is it Gilles or Gilles?
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 Maybe?
Gilles?
I don't know. Alberta, Canada.
Ethan Gilles? I don't know. We've got some good stuff here. See that butter Luxardo. Of course, everyone's got it. You know what I noticed is that he's got that Martinique cane syrup in the very back. I can notice it by its top. Little Goslings. He's got some plantation rum, a little bit of the OFTD as well, and then a Havana Club 3-year, which is one of my absolute favorites, Ethan. I don't know why I said that.
I'm getting audio off on both channels. Okay.
Never mind, it's fixed now. It's so weird. We literally have not touched anything. We haven't added or subtracted anything. I don't know why the sound would be doing that. Yeah, little curacao there. I got an episode coming out, guys, all about the difference between curacao, triple sec, Cointreau, and Grand Marnier. You guys got to push it. Little monkey shoulder. This is good. It's nice. It's a nice collection. Oh, he's got that whole cabinet up top as well. I can't really see what's in the cabinet.
It's glassware.
It's like glassware,
mugs,
tiki mugs.
that kind of stuff, yeah.
Looks like nice. I like it. That's like a nice little spot to just go to and have a drink.
And some tools.
What is good to age? Well, honestly, Mercy, if I were you, I would just age a Negroni. Age a cocktail. Aged cocktails are awesome. Real Admirable Joseph J. I don't know, but Trader Joe's actually does Brandon, and just to respond to you, Trader Joe's does a really great job of sourcing spirits, I think, because a lot of what they do is pretty quality, from what I understand. I'm going to do a little video. I want to do a little video tasting them.
Like they produce their own? Like produce their own?
They don't produce
Like
their
it's
own.
branded
What they do
Trader
is they
Joe's?
do what Kirkland does, like what Costco does with the Kirkland brand, which is they
this is
buy it from, they're like a non-producing distiller, right? So they buy it from a distillery. Like there are commercial distilleries that'll just sell you the juice. And so they buy it. But what I think that Trader Joe's does, although I'm not 100% certain, is I think they buy the finished product. I don't think they're aging whiskey or scotch or anything like that. I think what they do is they buy like a portion of whiskey from a distiller that's willing to sell. So for instance, like sometimes really big distilleries, even distilleries like Macallan and really big distilleries for scotch, bourbon, will sell off some of their stock.
Right.
And they'll sell it to Trader Joe's, and then Trader Joe's will just bottle it and slap their name on it. And so that's like this thing. Is that done? Is we done with that?
No, we have one more. I figured if there was got to be a lot of talking,
Oh, we should just go back to
unrelated
me.
to the bar, we might as well see
Right,
your
that's true.
mug
Good,
on it.
good call, Marius. Good call. That's
All right.
that's why we pay you the big bucks, right?
Huh?
I said that's why we pay you the big bucks, dude.
I haven't seen those yet.
Please do Greg's cheesy reverb effect from his video on orange liqueurs. What's the reverb? What is that?
I don't know. It's like an echo thing.
I know, but I don't understand. I didn't watch his video. Does
Maybe
he have
like
a video on
shouts,
orange?
like maybe it's like orange, orange, orange.
But did he do that on a
I
video?
don't
or
know.
something?
I didn't see it.
I don't know. I haven't watched any of his spirits videos.
Is this the when he does the spirit talk, whatever, and he does that Native American thing was like spirit thing. Remember that?
No.
This is like a long time ago when he did those.
Literally, I think the only spirited talk that he did that I watched was when we were in his garage and he was doing the absinthe video.
Yeah, no, he did some that were like. It was like a play on words. It was like.
I don't know. He's very, very good and smart about that stuff. But what video was it? Do you know, like, where I can see this?
It was
Hey,
the orange one.
what is the reverb
It's-
thing that he
it
does?
was
Now,
the
whoever
orange-
made that comment's got to...
It was on the orange liqueurs stuff. So probably what is dry, curacao, whatever.
What is dry curacao? He did a video called What is dry
No,
curacao?
I don't know. It was on the orange liqueurs.
Okay, well, I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at his orange liqueurs video, and then I guess when we shoot it, I should copy that.
Spirit guide.
Spirit guide or whatever, yeah. Well, because he used to do... didn't he used to do some videos that were called chasers, that were like shorter videos or whatever, that were like...
It was around the same time.
It was around, okay. All right, what else? So Eric Suarez, here we go. Let's not ignore Eric Suarez's nice bar. Look at that bottle of Coqui Torino that's been unopened. Good on you, Eric Suarez. We got a Lafroig there. We've got a Campari. We got a couple of bottles of wine, it looks like. I don't know what that gin is, but, you know, it looks intriguing. What does it say? This is like
Occitan?
Occitan?
There's
Gin?
something. It's missing something. I'm assuming, right around the.
Right around the label, right? Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen that gin. I'd like to try it though. I like to try every spirit I don't know about. I did not expect my offhand joke to spark so much discussion. Oh well, that's what happens here on Barfly sometimes. Is that I
Spins out a little bit
will latch on to something in the comments and we'll spin off on it for fucking 10 minutes. All right, what do we got? Booze on the rocks. Okay, no, that is it looks like a recipe. No, I don't know what that is.
Right.
They're talking about Kirkland's 92 proof rum.
Right. I mean, we gotta test. Oh, we should test both Kirkland's and Trader Joe's.
Yes, absolutely. Well, actually, the thing is that I heard that Kirkland's is really hit and miss. But I heard that like they're doing like 30-year-old rum for like cheap.
Right.
Like $40 or $50 or something crazy like that. But Trader Joe's we should definitely test out.
But then you can, as long as there's some 30-year in it, you can call it 30-year mix, right? Isn't that what the rules are? There's no rule for how.
I don't know what the rules are for Scotch because I'm not like so for bourbon, for instance, or for like American whiskey. Mm-hmm. But bourbon specifically, the age on the bottle is the age of the youngest of the youngest bourbon in the bottle. I don't know if that holds up for Scotch though. I don't. But you know, all Scotch, like 90% of Scotches are blends of different ages to kind of blend the flavor to get a specific thing. Unless it says something like single cask or something on it, then it comes from a cask. But but Scotches are just like most whiskey are blends of different ages. But that would be the youngest if it was. But I don't know if that's true for Scotch because I'm not like a Scotch guru. You know, like I know what I know about Scotch, but it's not like I can't speak to like all of the rules around it, you know.
Right.
30 years has to be the youngest. That's okay. So it's true. So Jeff just, I'm assuming Jeff knows what he's talking about.
Right.
Jeff said that 30 years has to be the youngest in the bottle for Scotch. Same for bourbon. It's got to be the youngest age in the bottle. But I don't know. There are those people that say that aging anything over 10 years, all you taste is wood. After that, you lose the nuances in the whiskey, and it's like it's over oaked or whatever. That's also for Scotch. If they didn't declare an age, everything in it has to be the least, at least that old. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. That's like a good control to have on something that's aged in a barrel.
Right. So
Are we going to see the pick of the old granddad?
Oh,
Marius?
yes.
I mean, sleeping at the controls here.
I know, I forgot.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up soonish, I would think. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna look at that bottle of Old Grandad though. Yeah, it's MGP. If it's Indiana, it's MGP. Like literally, seriously, it says distilled in Indiana, and it's Trader Joe's. Then they're sourcing from MGP 100%. But it could be doing the same thing that Redemption does. So like Redemption sources from MGP, but what they also do is they actually age in barrels at MGP as well. So they actually do everything at MGP, and I'm assuming Trader Joe's is doing the same thing, because I can't see that Trader Joe's is aging in their own rick houses. That doesn't make any sense. They're probably sourcing everything at MGP, everything is done at MGP, and then they just bottle it and slap the Trader Joe's label on it and send it off. But I don't know that for a fact. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a video on this on Barfly Free Pour, and I'm gonna do a deep dive on how they source their whiskey and their spirits, if it's not a huge secret, and we're gonna find out. Did you ever try the thing I sent you? Well, Mark. What is the thing?
I saw the box and then I forgot to bring it.
So I didn't try the thing that you sent me because it got sent to Marius and then Marius didn't bring it. So no, I haven't tried it. So if you want to blame anyone, Mark, blame Marius. But I will try it. I'm happy to try it.
Once I remember to bring it, yes.
I want to try it. How about that?
All right, bottles up.
If I don't remind Marius of things,
no, that's not.
you forget a lot of things.
I saw it and I was like, all right, I'm gonna bring it when I go, like bring it to the car, and then I forgot.
And then you didn't do it, right? But I didn't even remember that it was there. So if I had remembered that it was there, I could have been like, hey, Marius, remember to bring that box, and then you probably would have brought it. So
but you didn't know I was there.
So look at this bottle of Old Grandad. Do we have a year on this bottle of Old Grandad? We are not doing Malort today, AJ Armstrong. I am not having a hangover tomorrow. I have things to do.
No, there's no age. Oh, there's like a.
No, but maybe Darren, who sent it, knows the age of the whiskey in the bottle, like what era this bottle is from.
Yeah.
It looks like a 70s bottle to me, is what it looks like. And it looks like 70s branding, honestly. But I don't know. I used to have a friend that's like what you call a dusty hunter, which is somebody that knows how to read the barcode on the back of the label to figure out like what year it came from, what distillery it came, like what year it came from, like what batch it was from which distillery, because I mean he could just like decode the entire history of an old bottle, and he would go to all sorts of very remote. Like he would travel the country going to remote liquor stores, just like pulling just like old and ancient bottles that had just been sitting on shelves for a really long time. I wish we had him here and I would be able to tell you a little bit more about this bottle. I am not a huge expert on vintage whiskey bottles, but you know, I've always felt like a kind of...
Where's the top view of it?
Well, there's the top view of it, yeah. It's like a nice, like, it's like a decanter style. I kind of feel like they did that in the 70s a lot. 70s and 80s were like we're going to sell you this in a decanter, you know, so that it feels more premium.
Yeah, and it's got a, well, you can't see that because I didn't download that picture, but there's well, the front has it's got a gold foiled sticker, and that's pretty recent that they...
Gold foil stickers?
Yeah. Right?
I mean, looking at the branding and just knowing what I know about Grandad, I'm going to tell you that that's a very much older bottle. But
it's like in the 70s, but they didn't have gold stickers, gold foiled stickers in the 40s. And
No. But the oldest this bottle could be is from the 1960s.
Right.
But it could be 60s, 70s. It could be an 80s bottle. I kind of feel like the 70s was like the we're gonna sell you in a decanter. We're gonna sell you stuff in a decanter. H.A. Armstrong, thank you for the $10 super chat. I'm not doing a Malort shot. I don't even know where the Malort is right now. Send me some Malort whiskey. I have got things to do. My kids have 2 more days of school left. I got to be on my A game, up early in the morning. The Malort shot's not going to happen today. I appreciate the super chat, though. I really do. But no Malort. Malort alert.
1967.
1967. Oh, dude, I said 70s, and then I said oldest it was the 60s. I was close. I knew it wasn't 80s because that's not 80s branding. 80s branding would have been like, there would have been like weird geometric shapes on the bottle in various primary colors if it was an 80s bottle. 1967. That's amazing. That is amazing. Everyone's saying 67 now. Cool.
Yes, we're going to do...
So no more regular weekly live streams. Wait, are you going to do any live streams anymore? Yes, we are doing. We're not cutting live streams completely. It's just that the weekly live stream is something that takes over my kitchen, and we're going to be moving our set, so we need time to build that set. And then we need to kind of figure out, there's a bunch of new videos that I want to kind of expand Barfly a little bit. We're also trying to keep on a regular schedule Barfly Freeport, and it's just very difficult to do that and the live streams together. I think we're going to be doing something like 2 live streams a month. So every other week, or maybe 1 live stream a month for a little while, and then 2 live streams a month. We just need time to be able to accomplish some of the goals that we've set for ourselves.
And we're going to do some members-only streams, right?
Yes, I'm trying to like kind of work out the whole kind of members thing because, you know, for me, I know that a lot of people just become a member because they want to help us out. They like our content, and I really appreciate that. But I also like to make the membership thing a little bit special, and I like to make it worthwhile, right? So we'll probably be doing some membership-only live streams. There's also some video series that I need to sit down and write that are going to be behind a paywall for most people that would probably go to the membership, or certain tiers of the membership will get that as well. I'm just trying to work all these things out, and what I need to do is carve out the time to do it. So the weekly live streams need to end on a weekly basis, but they're not going to completely end at all. And not only that, but also once we get this set built and we have like our bar built, and you know, Barfly sort of changes to that bar, we're going to have a lot more time to be able to live stream. And not only that, we'll be able to live stream at like regular times that people in Europe can come, because the problem with these live streams is that I have to do them after my kids go to bed. So we're going live at 7 Pacific Standard, right? So the thing is that a lot of people in the world that want to come to the live streams aren't able to. So we'll be able to actually do, ones in the middle of the day,
Right.
And not just put my whole family out.
Tell Chris that we did see the super chats.
Chris, great video. Loved your live chats. Take a shot. Maybe Malort, but anything is fine. I'm not. You know what? I've had 3
said
cocktails.
anything. You can do a shot of lemon juice, or
he did say, but
water.
anything is fine. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be very disappointed, but I will do a shot of water.
Well, you got to specify. If you don't specify,
you know what I'll do? I'll do a shot of this gin.
Right? Yeah.
I actually haven't tasted this yet. I'll do a shot of this gin.
All right, that's true. It's tomorrow in Florida already. It's crazy.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's right. Because it's 9 o'clock now. Now it's tomorrow in Florida. We're going to be tasting this thing for the first time.
Well, this boost is interesting. The spirit is interesting.
All right, let's try it out. I wanted to try this for the very first time when I shot a video about it, but...
What does it smell like?
What?
What does it smell like?
It smells like rose petal and citrus is what it smells like.
What is the flavor?
Oh, my hair is all... God, I got to get to a damn barber one of these days pretty soon. My hair is going crazy now. It smells like citrus and rose petals.
But what is the flavor? The blue, what is it?
Gin.
Yeah, but you have multiple, no?
Ooh, weird. That's actually pretty good. Very, very kind of bitter on the finish. I mean, you don't get that bite, you know, but it's pretty good. This is like an Italian orange liqueur. This is an aperitif rosso and aperitif dry.
Oh, okay.
So here you go. I'll do a shot of this, guys. It's actually pretty gosh darn good tasting. Cheers! It's not water. It's non-alcoholic, guys. That's right. So this is a non-alcoholic distilled spirit. And I've been collecting these from some companies because I'm going to do a series of videos on trying to recreate things like martinis that are non-alcoholic. So, because this is kind of a big thing now, and then not only that, but also cocktails aren't necessarily all about drinking. It's about flavor. It's about like, you know, it's about pairing nice flavors together. And, you know, honestly, to tell you the truth, sometimes getting buzzed from alcohol gets in the way of my enjoying cocktails. Because I want to enjoy the cocktail that's so good, but you can only have a limited amount because you got to be responsible, right? So I wanted to do a series on non-alcoholic cocktails. And so I have been kind of diving deep into the world of non-alcoholic distilled spirits. So there's the Lears, which is one brand, and then there's Seedlip, which is another brand. There's Monday Gin, which I just got, which is a new brand I had only recently heard of that sent me a bottle that I want to taste. And I'm going to be doing some, not just cocktails, but also just kind of diving deep on them and then like saying what they are so people can understand what they are, because there are a lot of people out there that just don't drink. And those people should be able to have a drink. If that makes any sense, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
Person might currently have another human living with them and needing them to survive.
Living in them.
Oh,
you
in
said.
them. Oh, yes. If somebody's pregnant, but not only just that. I mean, there are people who are that abstain from alcohol for a lot of different reasons. But here's the thing: drinking in bars is not just about drinking, and it's not about getting drunk at all. It's really not. For me, going to a bar is really about communing with people. It's about community. It's about, you know, it's about being with people, right? It's about connecting. It's about connection, and it's about connection in a place that you feel comfortable. And then the drink is the icing on the cake. But there are those people that want to have that same connection, and they want to go to bars and they want to be able to hang out with people, but they don't drink. And so where these distilled spirits come in, you know, they kind of fill that void. That's where they kind of, you know, come into the story. And I think that that's a really great thing. I suppose all the chemicals that make flavor are distilled. I mean, yeah, the thing is that it's possible to distill something and basically evaporate the alcohol out of it. And that's what they do.
Chris says, unfortunately, that brand requires refrigeration after opening and lasts about 12 weeks.
After opening, I believe. Yeah, you know, honestly, Chris, I haven't actually tried it, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, like vermouths or something, that they do actually require refrigeration. So I'm not really sure much about, like, I don't know anything about it, and I just got all of these bottles, so I'm going to be, that's why I haven't done a video on it yet, because I really want to, like, do a deep dive and sort of figure it out. But I would think that a lot of these bottles have a shelf life. Preach it, Leandro. You are so right. There it is. Chris Twiggs coming in with the $10 live chat. Super chat. Thank you so much, dude. All right. Well, guys, Discord will be the new Mondays, I guess. That's not a bad idea. Discord is kind of going off. So if you guys are not on Discord, you're missing out, because it's a lot of fun over there. It's fun to kind of hang out. We're all hanging out, talking cocktails, and it's a good time. All right, I don't know, guys. I think we're gonna cut it. And when we do live streams, I'll be promoting them on YouTube stories and putting them in the community tab on YouTube as well, and then also on Instagram. So keep an eye out for those things. I'll definitely let you guys know, and it will be fun because it'll be a lot more together. Marius will stop messing up sound so much, and then on top of that, we'll have more preparation, so we'll be able to do some cooler stuff on our streams, I think. from here on out. All right, guys. I will see you on another time. I'm going to wrap it up. I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by, and it's always good to see you. I'm going to miss seeing you guys every week, but I'm telling you, good things are coming.